Okay, hello and welcome back to some more Pine. Apparently, the villages can be destroyed because in the tooltips it's just saying if you do come across a village in ruins, it can be returned either through nature or through your own hands. So, maybe that suggests, we can wipe them out, but also, why would we really want to? But if they do get wiped out, we can bring them actually back. Okay, so glossary notes. Is that some sort of thing? No, that's just the recent things that we've got, I guess. But it's good that we can see our allies and the neutrals. That doesn't quite look like the stags are allied, but that is the thing, right? So we've got some goals. Okay, so we're trying to find the centre of the map, and that will help us get into one of the vaults. So that is where we're really heading. So centre of the islands. Let's go up as far as we can. Let's go right as far as we can. Okay, so sort of around here is where I'm gonna head towards, right? So that was maybe yellow. Don't walk off. No, green. Okay, so we're heading towards green, which is that way. Right. Forgive me a few moments of trying to figure out what I'm planning on doing. You watch, it'll be bang on exactly where he is, but it's strange that it's not one of our quest markers, to head towards the centre. What is that? It's a hole in the world and something interesting under the world. Mount Telkin. Okay. We're gonna loot all that we can on the way. Obviously, I did see these grass things. Some chives! And we'll take what we can that might be useful for trading and bartering and equipment, and we'll come up with what we want to do on the way. But if we head this way, take out any enemies that we find on the way, we'll slowly adventure our way there, and maybe we'll come across a village or two that hopefully won't be too hostile. Obviously there's a big ravine between us that we don't necessarily want to jump straight down, and there's some points of interest over here that may be puzzles. Okay. Well, it's a slingshot puzzle, so it's not the hardest one. That one didn't activate. Okay. Right, okay, so first of all we want to be on top of this, I guess, and then be jumping across from that. I mean, whilst you've got a proper way to come across here, stamina brew idea. Don't control it, plus. He nearly ran off the ledge. Okay. Smack it. There we go. Okay. Is that just to get to here? Interesting. I don't think that's just how to get to that, but it is. Oh my god, it is. It's literally how you're meant to get across to that. Okay. Well, I mean, we've solved the puzzle. You jump across that, onto that, rotate onto that, jump onto there and onto there. Or you can just jump off the cliff like I did. And do it the much easier way. The very much easier way of getting onto that thing that definitely didn't feel right. But it felt good. Okay. So we did it. We cheesed the puzzle already. I'm so sorry, game creator, that I'm cheesing all of your puzzles so much. What is this? But, it can't be helped. Okay, this is maybe something for a power that we don't have. I was reading the patch notes as well, and it said that key graphite never used to be one of the things that you could, wasn't a key item before, so it used to take up a proper inventory slot, which I kind of expected it to be doing, because it's a crafting item, but, it's a good job that they got rid of that to make life easier when you've got a tiny backpack. Is that? There is some hidden under the snow. You are nothing, Jon Snow. Okay. Got to Skyrim your way up. Right. Skyrim your way to the top of the mountain! And maybe choose the game, but these things are probably going to be patched out by the time my video comes out, I would imagine. Okay, but yeah, also they were saying that the Carons that were right at the beginning, they've made it so that if you do accidentally eat one, that it doesn't soft lock you. Okay, so there is a path up here. It's not like I've entirely cheesed the game. It's just I found an alternative route that was much more to my ease. Okay, so we got some interesting towers. Is there anything that I can actually do with these? I'm guessing we need some sort of like electrical power to manipulate or activate them. But it doesn't seem anything to do with climbing the mountain in just the way that we did. That was, you know, entirely its own device. Okay, so. Hello there, good traveller. Are you... You're hostile? You're a croco, though. Have I made the crocos hostile? He glowed red, at least, so that's why I'm presuming he's hostile. Croco's modern life is to be hostile. But yeah, apparently they made it so that if you do eat one of them, that maybe it manipulates the thing. It didn't specify how. It just said it doesn't soft lock you, which, you know, I was like, what am I doing? There were two of you. Okay, I'm just going to loot all of your stuff. Okay, the rest of you are now awake. Because it's daytime! You know. You should be awake in the daytime, not sleeping through the daytime. Even though it's snowy and, you know, maybe you're on a hibernate. At least you're a creature, you're not a human. Humans definitely shouldn't be doing that like papagas. Hello, my good sir. How are you? Do you happen to know a way to the centre of this island? I'm getting a little off track here. Also, there was a thing about the puzzle room that, you know, it's like if you get reset in there, that maybe that would have previously soft locked the location, but you know, I found a way of cheating it even though I didn't entirely figure out how to do the puzzle at the time, picking up the torch and plugging it in the slot. I know it was probably a bit easier than jumping over the wall would have been, but I'm used to jumping over stupid walls like that in games, and you made it a bit easy. Okay, so you don't have a lot of food. Maybe I should, like, feed some of these populations. The Northern Plateaus! Do you guys have anything special and different to trade in here? Also, how are your allegiances? You're angry with the crystalline people, you're angry with the crocos, you're angry with the bird creatures. Okay, but you're neutral with the potion sellers. Give me your finest potions. Hi there, king. You're a bit more kingly than some of the others that I've met, and you sit in your throne a little better. Okay, what is this? This is not a shop. Surely you've got a vendor around here somewhere, and surely he's got to sell the boreal coasts. What's this? That's a strange marking. Territory is sacred to our species. We shall always try to take back this village. This is our capital. Okay. So I guess that some of the creatures can be taking over other villages as well, and it won't just be, you know, that you can wipe them out. It can be that they can take over villages, which is interesting. Okay, hi there, we have the freshest food and the sturdiest of materials. Okay, you have some rich funnel, or fennel, sorry, it's fennel, and it's actually called fennel, some chives, some words. You value your words. Okay, you've got a lot of meat. You've got some mixed idea. I don't think that's necessarily great. Some wattle-tooth loin. Honestly, I don't know what I particularly care to trade. I'd just be like trying to remove my loot and get it out of my inventory for the most part. I realise I've gone through about 6 different accents in that conversation right there. From Dudley to West Counties to Yorkshire. There was a few different accents in there, and I don't know what path my voice was heading down for that. But we're going to pick these Solovadils, or Solfadils. Sounds like a brand of headache pill. Solfadil. It'll knock your headache right out. Okay, towards the green. Why would this guy be smack bang in the middle of the centre of the island, though? What is it that he particularly wants to do in the centre of the islands? Interesting. I like that holding down pick up just picks up the next item as well. That's actually pretty useful if I just keep it held down. Especially if you're losing quickly when someone dropped a lot of stuff in the midst of battle, but you still want to nick it. It feels like a very effective method. Okay, so this green. We still haven't found the soggy woodlands. Okay, we need a lot more Fascasorbs. You guys are just chilling. Enjoy chilling in the sun. I'm gonna take your shedded leather, I guess. Maybe you shed your skins, I don't know. It's a bit weird that there's just a lot of your leather there. I'm heading to the green stuff, as angry as you might be at me. Although, when there's the humid shores, so many of you. Okay, so the light glows onto the map, which is interesting. So if you ever got onto the map, you could probably see all of the key graphite in the world. Sorry. I probably should have hit the first one that we were actually aiming at, rather than shed you off. But, it's like, does it really matter if I send you flying? I'm going to gather some resources. You just happen to be resources. I know I should have probably taken on some of the elephants as well, but I'm trying not to be the world's most Papega thing and kill you all. Okay. Why does that feel like a bad guy spawn? Because I got their antlers, but there's no things around. Okay. The soggy woodlands! Okay, we found the soggy woodlands. Below a trunk in the narrowest parts of the soggy woodlands. Well, now we know we're in the soggy woodlands, I will be exploring for that. But in the meantime, I've got a castle to climb. I hate that he started crouching then. That was actually the worst. The human wake is... We're also looking for road stats. There might be in the soggy woodlands, honestly. I would assume it's in the soggy woodlands. He's a Yoda-ish sort of creature, and they seem to live in like soggy woodlands, right? Oh, this is... Okay. I guess I'll slingshot it then, just because I would have assumed that the sword would have done it. Why does it feel like there's another floor there that I could have potentially got off on? Green mushroom. Okay, a lot of mushrooms. Lots of... I'm just looting someone's house here. You got a lot of stuff and I'm nicking everything out of your house. I'm really sorry. I do see that thing there that might potentially be some sort of ladder or a lift to somewhere else. Okay, nothing else to loot. I do appreciate your thing. I'm hearing some sort of creature in this area as well. Like a croc. Is this a croc's house? Who's fighting Croc? Okay. Hello, Croc. You are mad at me? Why? Why, Croc? Do you hate me? I thought we were friends. I mean, I did see that you'd started glowing red from the other guy. So, you know, it's my own fault. This is literally a Croc village, isn't it? This is going to be a Croc village. Toothstones. Interesting. Do you have a trading box anywhere nearby? You know, just so that I can pay respects before entering your village. I feel like I've got to pay you some respect in order to gain entry. But I'm going to come in regardless. Yeah, this is definitely a Croc village. I can hear some crocs. You did it now! The last airbend. Oh no. We're doing it again. Superman. Okay, I'm sorry, Crocs. Don't mind me. I just briefly came inside your village. to have a look. No box, huh? Ooh, what's this? You have a cave. Do you two have a vault? Sorry, my friends, you do. You have a vault. In which case, where is your box to pay respect? Sorry, I do plan on paying respect to you. Yeah, run, elephants. You might want to run. The narrowest paths. This seems like the pretty wide open... Hi. Don't mind me. Pretty wide open area to be concerning something as being narrow. I do see this. You wouldn't be telling me just where to find something like key graphite. That would be pretty much a waste of time, right? Is this a enemy village to you? This might be his house. This might be our guy's house. I mean, I can jump over this. Don't float. I can jump in this window. Okay, I can't jump in the window. As much as it looks like a good porthole. We'll just casually walk around until we find a proper entrance. I could have totally jumped over the fence then. I changed my mind. We're looking for a proper entrance again. We can. Just to prove it, we could have easily got over your fence. My good sir. And if we do a full round and there's no other way in, I'm getting in there. I am getting in there. I mean, at this point, you've put an invisible wall? No. You've put an invisible wall there. Okay. We'll continue to look around for a proper point of entry. But I will now take any opportunity to dive in there. Because you've put an invisible wall. Interesting. That may be the way in down there. It would be an unlikely way in, but there's something there. It's a trade box, okay. I will trade with whoever that is later. It's probably the Crocos. Here's the way in. Oh, you're birdmen. Okay, well it's probably you then. Is this your sacred land? And you're not going to let me in unless we're friends? Okay. Hey, sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. What the? Welcome to our home. I heard that. I heard you say welcome. Interesting. Okay. So, let's see what I can trade you. So avian pepper, some dry clay, or sandstone or mirrors, but we don't really have any of that. So, what sounds... We've got a lot of interesting stuff, right? Give you some foods. This isn't necessarily helping any... Okay, this is helping the birdmen. Okay, you don't want elephant. Sorry, that is deeply offensive to you. I'll give you them bleakers. You can have my chives, honestly. The iron, it's probably a good resource. Yeah, you don't really care that much about it, so I'm going to keep that. 2 stone. Okay, this is annoying some of the other creatures. You don't care for wood as much as some of the other creatures do, so I'm going to keep hold of the woods. Okay, you can have my Maidrams. You can have my puffle feathers as well. They're fairly easy to get hold of, and they're worth a significant amount for some reason. And a crossbone, then we got to be friends at this point, right? Okay. We've sent some of the other kingdoms to just be allies, but you know, it's fine. Now will you let me in? Interesting. Boss. I can definitely find a way in. Why is this shielded off? It's definitely a marker for something. Maybe it's a vault. Oh, maybe this is like where we will call our home. This is gonna be a human kingdom, right? Okay, Birdman. Hey, Birdman. I'm just gonna come into your kingdom, and maybe you guys have got some interesting stuff for sale, or maybe you'll be happy to speak to us. What's this fancy egg thing? Hello, Birdman. Right. Hello, good sir. Yes. Hello. You are a fancy, fine gentleman. Yes. Hello. So that elephants were gathering just now. Don't want to talk about it. We love the elephants, and we don't know who killed it. You've got plenty of material, some food, some pop. I should buy some more pop. I don't have a lot of pop. Hello, my queen. Good queen. Do you not want to speak to me? Good queen. Okay, trader. Hello. Oi there, we have the freshest food and the sturdiest materials. And some feather sleeves, oh dear. So, why not? Obviously you've got all this stuff that I've traded you. You don't care for elephant meats. Some nourishment. Barely tips the scale. You're doubtful gonna care for the elephants. Okay, some carrots. A bleaker thigh. Yeah, okay, that did a lot for you. Bit of words, a little bit of words, a little bit of words, just to tip it in your favour. Okay, seems fair to me. Come back if you want to trade some more. Not particularly. Okay, so 3. Okay, sandstone, dry clay, puffle feathers, and a stamina brew. Fat plants and wood beaten soft glass. So we've got some interesting things. It'd be good if the ones that you've owned disappeared off the map at that point. That would be pretty cool. Okay, so let's create our key because we can. We need to find more of these things. I don't remember what was in the other. I'm not sure everyone on this island is happy with the humans walking around again. The other day we had a croaker in our village. It scared me. Yes, I bet it was trying to eat you. Okay, so you're hostile with the crocs and the anteaters. But you're good with the crystal peaches, and you're okay with the brewers. And I would not know what any of them are. Perhaps one of them's got to be the spitters, but I don't think I've actually encountered them. Also, where is your friend? Also, the narrowest part of this place. So this is all the soggy woodlands. That's the humid shores. Soggy woodlands. Okay, well, we'll continue exploring the soggy woodlands. And maybe we'll find something. Okay, so we want to kind of, sort of go that way. Hello, bird friends. You're just on the run with your loots. But they've done a good job programming them to actually pick up the loot and steal it in the world. Okay, so this is with you guys, isn't it? You actually don't care about the crossbones. Why did I give you crossbones? A stable barracks. Okay, so the centre of the island. Maybe you're over here. I'm really struggling to find this oath go. But we'll look around. We'll check around all of the trees. Like, there's so many trees. It'd be like in the base of a tree somewhere. But in the narrowest part. An actual aubergine, but spelt wrong. It's an aubergine with an O. Okay, let's keep wandering around. I mean, if we fully map out the soggy woodlands, then we would definitely know what the narrowest part is. This seems a pretty narrow path, honestly. So, whilst the mountain is alluring to climb, this is definitely a narrow path. And there's something over here. Okay, it's the Dusty Springs. But still, there's something interesting over here. Like, there's key graphite for sure. And then there's these little trees. But maybe this is where it's leading me to. Find the first ornament. Well, is there an ornament in here? Again, I jumped up before I had the power to activate things like that. So there's a good chance I need some sort of power that I'm lacking. I'm supposed to be able to use some sort of scarab. And there's a very good chance we're meant to be able to do something else. What did that do? What did that do for me? Okay, that rotates these. But to what avail? Egg, egg, egg. And I can jump towards one. But I'm not necessarily... There's something up with that light. Okay. Okay, we can't hit it multiple times. I'm not seeing any difference on them, honestly. That furthest one doesn't rotate either. We got that orb. I kind of feel like I need to be off. But We never mastered what we've got to do with those. So I'm not sure what I need to do with those. A new perspective on the twists. Okay. There's nothing that I'm seeing. I saw 2 arrows on the side of that. There's 2 arrows on the side of that. But is that just the natural way that they are? If I rotate it now. Yeah, this is a puzzle for another day, I think. But this might be where the artifact is. It's just I'm not getting it. Maybe it's a time of day thing as well, because like there's the sun. I wonder if this has anything to do with it. Like light shining on that in the correct way. It's definitely suggesting the light needs to shine in a specific way. That light's in the worst position. I'm sensing it's got to be a time of day thing, right? We need to do something specific at a specific time of day, but I'm not getting it. Right. Let's eat the tingle flowers. We need some energy. I mean, we don't really need HP or anything, but you know, it's like you're exhausted, so maybe we can't fight officers. Why can't I place the marker there? It won't let me place a marker in the middle of nowhere. Okay. I mean, is that Oshouse? Centre of Albemarle. You mean the island, right? Okay. In which case that's Oshouse. Maybe. I think that might be Oshouse, but I don't know. Let's head out. I'm gonna head to that potentially the narrowest part of the soggy wastelands to the right. We're also gonna climb this mountain, weren't we? Was there absolutely a way to climb this mountain here that I've just glossed over? Yes, there is. Okay, we'll climb up the mountain. And then from there, we'll go down the other side. Because that's going to be the quickest path to where I want to go. And also I get to explore the top of the mountain whilst we're at it. Okay. These creatures aren't dead. Yes. Now you are. Yeah, you're just waking up. Okay, you gotta hit him. Good for you. And a second. You know, I was zerging you down because, like, you know, it's easy enough. Okay. Nothing under here, really? Okay. That seemed like a secret location of sorts. Yeah, we'll call it an episode there for today. So thanks for watching. Join us again for some more. Goodbye.